Good morning, everyone. It's way too hot to be recording anything today, but I have a ton of news for you guys, and in fact, some really exciting, really good ones today. So as usual, I'm Mysticle, bring you the latest news, and if you like this one, slap that red button down below. Let's get right into it. So of course, largest piece of news first. No Facebook account will be mandatory from next month on. We were told that Facebook was going to start phasing out the Facebook account requirement a little whiles back, and finally, now it is slowly beginning to happen. Now, it is going to change to a Meta account, but a lot of people are going to be very happy about that, are going to be incredibly happy about not having their personal Facebook account linked to their Metaverse account, which they probably want to keep separate. In August, Meta will begin rolling out Meta accounts, which can be used to set up Meta headsets. You'll still be able to link your Facebook account to your Meta account for messages and calls to your Facebook friends from inside VR, but this will no longer be required. If your Facebook account is currently linked to your Quest, you can choose to unlink it when you set up your Meta account. Meta accounts are used purely for signing in. They aren't social media accounts, but you still need to set up a Meta Horizon VR social profile, formerly known as an Oculus profile. As with current Oculus profiles, you have a username, profile picture, and avatar. Pretty standard, very exciting. Finally, people are going to be able to stop using their personal social media accounts in order to use virtual reality. A lot of people don't want those two linked. A lot of people want a completely separate life in one and a completely separate life in the other. But yeah, let me know what you think about this one down below. Are you all in for this? And are you going to be unlinking your Facebook account? Let's move on to the next piece of news. Turns out the Meta Cambria, which will be rolling out in H2 of 2022, is actually the Quest Pro. Now, there was a lot of speculation about this. We didn't entirely know whether the Cambria was going to be the Quest Pro. The codename is, of course, Meta Cambria, but we didn't know what the actual name was. Well, Meta's upcoming high-end headset will supposedly be called the Quest Pro, a code finding reveals. Meta Cambria is the public codename for Meta's next headset, announced at Connect 2021. It will be sold alongside the Quest 2, with a price tag significantly higher than $800, aimed at remote workers and mixed reality early adopters. In October, Meta confirmed it had already sent development kits out. The Project Cambria does not have an official product name, but data miner Steve Moser recently found the string pair Meta Quest Pro right controller in a new update to the Oculus iPhone app and shared this finding with Bloomberg. Bloomberg's article also claims the Quest Pro will have far better graphics, processing, and power than the Quest 2. I mean, yeah, pretty standard. It's going to need much better graphics and much better processing in order to be the Pro version of the headset. Now, I'm not entirely sure whether this finding alone tells us that Cambria will be called the Quest Pro. I thought that maybe the Cambria would be one device and the Quest Pro would be one device, but clearly I could be wrong. Either way, we're going to find out quite soon. Let me know your opinions down below. Demeo has added 2-player doubles matches. I'm pretty sure you guys know I'm a big fan of Demeo, and for those of you that don't know, I am a very big fan of Demeo, and anytime an update comes out, I'm very excited about it. You can now play Demeo with one other friend instead of 3. Resolution Games recently revealed that a doubles mode was in the works for the Turnable-based tabletop VR game, and it launched across all versions of the game on July 8th. The mode allows 2 players to control 2 characters, each on otherwise normal dungeon runs, essentially filling up the roles of a normal 4-player campaign with half the number of players. You know, in case you don't have enough friends to play with 4 people, you can now play with 2, which is very exciting, as I myself don't have many friends. No, but on a serious note, this is very good. I always enjoy when less people can play a game, when less players are required to start a game. Not everyone is always available, you know, and sometimes you and another friend just want to play together, and this works out. I'm so sorry. I feel like I'm having a heat stroke inside this room. I actually am. It's 28 degrees Celsius, and that's just a big no. Why is it this hot? It shouldn't be this hot. Let me know if you play Demeo down below. Now, a very sad piece of news for modders out there, as the GTA 5 modder got a copyright strike. A modder behind tools that make some of the world's biggest games playable in VR may take some of them down after receiving a copyright notice from Patreon. The modder goes by Luke Ross and is known for releasing tools that get a range of modern video games playable in VR, including Grand Theft Auto 5, Red Dead Redemption 2, and many others, updating his Patreon supporters today regarding a notice sent to him on behalf of Take-Two Interactive Software. He wrote that he was seeking clarification, but would err on the side of caution, and I would not risk other games being involved in the purge in case Patreon elects to shut down my page. I don't sell or host anything, exploiting or repurposing their original IP and assets, and my mods only work if the user already owns a legal copy of the original game. And a support page on Patreon says you have 48 hours from when we emailed you until we remove the content on your page to comply with the DMCA. So a DMCA is a copyright takedown. It is not a good thing to get, but I don't fully understand why he got this copyright takedown. It is a mod. He's not selling anything. You need an original copy of the game in order to mod the game. I don't fully understand why this is happening, but it's not good news for any future VR mods that might be happening. I mean, this could just be GTA 5. Maybe it has something along the lines of them creating their own VR version in the works, but either way, they shouldn't be sending out a DMCA takedown for something that isn't making money off of this game, if you get what I'm saying. Either way, let me know your opinions down below. Maybe you have a different opinion on this. Maybe I'm understanding something wrong. Either way, let me know down below. And as our final piece of news today, we have Post Malone hosting a concert in VR. And we're getting more and more artists hosting concerts in virtual reality, or like in metaverse applications like Roblox or, for example, Fortnite. This website isn't loading, and I think my phone might also be having a heat stroke. So since my phone is having a heat stroke, we're gonna use the computer. Meta is kicking off a summer-long series of VR concerts and community activities called Horizon Block Party next week. Headlining the event is 9-time Grammy-nominated artist Post Malone, who is holding a pre-recorded virtual concert on July 15th. The Post Malone concert, which will feature tracks from his latest studio album, 12 Carat Toothache, is slated to last 40 minutes and will also feature The Kid Laroi, Fleet Foxes, and Roddy Ricch during the event. The event will be held in both venues in Horizon Worlds and will loop 3 times. On July 15th, starting at 6 p.m. PT, it's open to 18+ Quest 2 owners in the US, Canada, and the UK. Okay, exciting, because I can't access it. I'm in Ireland, so none of those feature me, which is always, I'm always very happy to be left out of things like this. Thank you, Meta. That's really cool. I really do enjoy concerts happening in the metaverse. Sometimes you can't access a concert in the real world, or, there's space restrictions in the real world, there's ticket restrictions, sometimes tickets sell out and stuff like that. You don't necessarily have to have that in the metaverse. Of course, you can have tickets sell out if you really want that to happen, but you don't necessarily have to. Like, there is no space constraints in a fully virtual world. And again, it makes it more accessible to more people that might not necessarily be able to make it to a real world concert. It's very exciting, but of course, there's now restrictions on regions, so it's way too warm for me to continue recording this. In fact, the video is now complete, so if you liked it, please leave a like. If you disliked it, I guess this button does work too, but please do tell me why down in the comment section below. I do want to hear how I can improve and how I can make things better, of course, after it stops being this hot. Thank you so much to the Patrons supporting this channel. You guys help me out a ton, paying my bills, paying my subscriptions, and overall helping me make these videos better. Oh yeah, and recently buying more water. If you guys want to support the channel, there's links down below to the Patreon. There's a little thanks button, and of course there's also merch. So in case you're interested, there's links down below. Check out our Reddit, check out our Discord, where I want to see you posting your spice memes, and as usual, in case you guys want to be notified about future content coming up on the channel daily, make sure to smack that subscribe button with your forehead, ding my bell, and see you again in the next video. Peace. I need to get out of here.